Hi everyone, I'm Tomias and I'm back with another normal free-to-play playthrough episode. So when I last left off, I completed the Shield of Erev quest, which requires another player. So the way I found another player was through the grouping tab inside the game. Inside the game there's a grouping tab and there's a bunch of channels you can join for different mini games, activities and so forth. One of which is the Shield of Erev. So I joined this channel. Shield of Erev right there. I joined it, and then I started to chat with other players online, and was able to find someone else to help me out to finish the other side of the quest. It was surprisingly smooth. There was no downtime between when I started the quest and when I ended it. It was very straightforward. So if you need help and you don't have someone else to help you out for the quest, just go to this channel, and I'm pretty sure somebody will always be online to help you out. Surprisingly, yeah, there's definitely very helpful people there, and I think this channel is also reused for this Heroes quest. So there's another quest called the Heroes quest, which is a members quest. And that quest similarly requires you to have another player help you out to finish the other side of that quest, or this quest, yeah. So this quest also requires another player. So if you also need help finding another player, I guess you can also use this as well, this channel, and just chat in this channel. So that's what I did. Anyway, so for this session, I was planning to basically make some money because I was low money, and also train my gathering skills all to level 40 in preparation for the Dragon Slayer quest and also future quests. There was only one quest really left to do, which is Dragon Slayer 1. So then after that I'll do something else like mini games, PK, whatever. But that's basically my plan for the session. As you can see, I've started to do so and got about halfway through. So I train crafting, firemaking, and woodcutting all to level 40. I started recording, but then the recording, the quality of the recording kind of went downhill because my QuickTime player kept crashing, and also I kind of just rambled on most of the time, which I probably do anyway. But the point is that making a video from that material was not going to be very good. So I'm for this episode I'll basically just kind of recap what I did so far. And the next episode I'll probably just finish this up, finish the other side of the gathering, because I've been at this for like 4 hours now to get these 3 different skills up to level 40. So so let me recap what I did in the last 4 hours or so. I started off by making money, so I went to the Grand Exchange and tried to make some money by making pie shells. Pie shells, to make a pie shell, there's no requirements, there's no cooking requirements, it's nothing at all. You basically just buy material from the Grand Exchange. You buy the pie dough and the pie dish. So for example, over here, pie dish, about 15 coins each. Pastry dough, 221 coins, 225. So your material cost is roughly 250 coins, material cost wise. And then you just combine them together inside your inventory, for example. So let me do an example for you so you can see what I did. So let me just buy. So this will be a pastry dough you buy from exchange, and let me just buy a pie dish. There we are. So let me just buy one. I'll show you. Boom. Yes. Sometimes it takes more money to actually buy one of these because the demand is so high. Over there. Oh, still not going through. Yeah, it must be very high value right now. Let's go just do 50. Just to show you an example. There we are. So for example, you would buy the pastry dough from exchange in bulk and also the pie dish, then just combine them like that. Boom, there you go. There's no requirements needed for to actually do this. It's just it's a very low entry point, and you make a pretty decent amount of money, roughly like 100 GP, which is about, I think, a 30% RI, 40% return your investment, roughly 30-40. But that's basically what I did. for like 30 minutes. Then I realized I couldn't buy any more pie dishes because so some items on a GE have limitations how much you can buy it. For example, pie dishes, you can only buy 500 pie dishes every 4 hours. That's basically what it is. So I reached the limitation and couldn't buy any more pie dishes. So I changed my my strategy. So what I did was I trained my prayer to level 31. So from 30 to 31, I bought some vile ashes. Let me show you. So I brought these vile ashes and then just trained my prayer to level 31, which allows me to access the monastery. So the monastery is over here. I'll show you guys over here, all over here. So inside the monastery, there's two things you can do to make money. Inside the monastery on the upper level, which I'll show you guys just a little bit, but basically inside the monastery on the upper level spawns both both these items. So the monk's robe bottom and the monk's robe top, both those items spawn on the upper level. So you basically collect them and wait for them to kind of reset. It takes about 45 seconds for them to kind of respawn again. And so that's basically what I did here. I got like 15 of these sets to kind of test the money making method. And so each inventory will probably like give you like around 19,000 TP or something. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is basically you can buy unblessed symbols, fairly cheap, 175, and then go to Brother Jared inside the monastery, which I'll show you as well, and have him kind of bless it for you. Bless this symbol into a holy symbol, which costs like three times more of that. So that is a 300 roughly percent ROI. So 250% roughly. So it's a pretty good return on your investments. However, it is quite intensive in terms of the dialogue, for example. So let me just buy one so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll buy one of these and then I'll go to the monastery and I'll show you guys. There we are. So alright, so let me go to the monastery and I'll show you guys what I did over there. Alright, so here I am at the monastery, and just reference, there it is, close to Edgeville. So the monk robe method that I was using, so once you're at the monastery and you have 31 prayer at minimum, you can enter upstairs, this upstairs area. This guy will stop you, but just tell them you want to join the organization, and then he'll check your prayer level, and once your prayer level is 31, you can then enter above. So yeah, it's not a big deal. So once you're up here, as you can see, you can then collect these robes. These robes spawn every 45 seconds. So you can basically wait here and wait for them to respawn. You can change worlds, to speed things up, change worlds, collect them, change worlds, and so forth. So there's a lot of different ways you can be more efficient with this. So that's what I did for like I think an hour or so, just collecting these robes, and I made like I think 60k or something. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So the other way, which is kind of blessing these unblessed symbols, is by talking to Brother Jared. So you can't really use it on him. It's kind of annoying. You can't just like use this on him and then it becomes blessed. You have to go through a dialogue option for each symbol inside your inventory. So basically, you ask him, what can you do to help a bold adventurer like myself? So dialogue 1, and then bless star please, dialogue 2, and then so the dialogue 1 also, and then he blesses it into a holy symbol. So so you have to do this for each symbol inside your inventory. So it's kind of tedious and annoying. But like I said, like this is much better return on your investments. It's just kind of tedious. You have to go to each dialogue. It's actually each time you do it, so it's kind of annoying. So this is much more relaxed, which is why I did it. Well, But yeah, you can definitely still make money doing the stars. And then once you do that, just head your way to the Ezreal bank. Put in, deposit your monk robe or your holy symbols, and just pull out the unholy ones, or just go back to the monastery and then just collect more robes. So that's basically what I did for about an hour. I made some pretty decent money. See here. Oops, sorry about it, guys. Hold on. There we are. Boom. So that's what I did for that. The reason why those robes are so kind of valuable is because it's a fairly good item to PK with in free to play. You get like a +6 prayer bonus or something, which is very good because in free to play you don't really have prayer potions. So the more prayer you have, the more advantage you have over the other person. So it's a much more for those who want to be prayer heavy. It's definitely a kind of a requirement. So that's what I did. I also tried to make uncooked berry pies, which did not work out for me because I lost 20% of my investment. So when I sold it, I lost probably 40% of what I put in, which I'll show you here as well. So over here, you can see these stars here. I bought 28 of them to basically test out this method, and it was way too intense for me, so I just gave up on that. And then basically I went back to collecting more robes. And then once I finished selling that, I started to train in crafting. But before all this, I also tried to make these uncooked berry pies, which requires pie shells and also red berries, and also level 10 cooking at least, I think. So this method has some requirements. So usually one uncooked berry pie sells for 500 GP, 508 GP, but the demand was I guess too much, and I was able to sell it off for 307 coins, which means I lost 100 GP per pie I sold. So I lost about 20,000 coins in total just doing this method. So that didn't work out. So anyway, and that's all the money making I did. Yeah. So the best method in my opinion is just making these pie shells. Just buy 100, buy 1,000 of these pie dishes. Leave them overnight. Come back the next morning and you have them all filled up. And then you can buy the pastry doughs. The pastry doughs, there's no real limitation. Although it says 13,000, you're not likely to reach that limitation in 4 hours. Unlikely to do that. So you're more likely to reach the ceiling for pie dishes, which is 500 in 4 hours, than the other one. So just put 1,000 or 10,000, whatever. Leave it alone for 2-3 days. Come back, then just start making these pie shells. Yeah. That's probably the best method to actually make money. You could probably make 200,000 GP coins per hour just doing that. Making those pie shells. Yeah, I don't really recommend collecting these robes because it's kind of annoying. Waiting for them to respawn, and also doing the holy symbols, going from unblessed to blessed. It takes too much. It's too intense. Too intense clicking wise. So the best option is just making those pie shells. Very solid investment in my opinion. And do not try do anything fancy like making uncooked berry pies or uncooked apple pies. It's just not worth it because the price just fluctuates too much. It's not worthwhile. Anyway. Alright, so that's the entire thing I did for money making. Sorry about it, guys. I didn't really show you the full thing. because it got kind of like off track and kind of just jagged overall because my coin kept stopping and so forth. So yeah, sorry about that. Then I started to train my skills, and from level 21 crafting, I think, to level 27 crafting, I basically just chiseled a bunch of sapphire gems, and I lost about, I think, 10 coins per gem, per sapphire gem. So I bought them at 210, and sold them at like 201 coins. So I lost about 10 coins there, which is fine. You know, like it's kind of hard to make money. Crafting wise, there's definitely ways to make money crafting wise, but to be kind of efficient with it, I basically lost a couple of GP, but it's fine. And then I started to, once you get to level 27, you can do emeralds. So I did emeralds here, which is much a better investment trading wise. I lost like 3 coins here. You know, it's not a big deal compared to like 10 coins with a sapphire. So that was a much better way of doing things, and I got like 200 uncut sapphire, uncut emeralds, and did that. Then once you get to level 34, you can then buy, you can then start to chisel rubies, and rubies are very high XP. I think it's like twice the XP of like emeralds, I think. However, it also costs a lot more. For example, I bought 1 ruby here for 876 coins, and chiseled it, and then sold it off for 788 coins. So I lost about 90 coins per ruby. So here I lost like probably 20,000 as well. Yeah, just to train XP. So that's how I got to such a level, from level 21 crafting to level 40. That's what I did. Then I went to woodcutting and firemaking. As you can see, I went over here. I went to over here in the Grand Exchange. Near the Grand Exchange, there is these oak trees, and let's go over here. I'll show you what I mean. There are these oak trees. So for like an hour or so, I basically just chopped these trees down and just used a tinder box to kind of light a fire. So chopping these trees down for like an hour got me to like level like I think 21 to like 31, and then doing fire making from like starting from here all the way to here. This line will accommodate 1 full inventory of logs. So from here, from the very end right there all the way to like right here, there's like 27 logs. So it's plenty of room. So this is where I basically was training my fire making. As I chopped down these logs, I went over here and I started to line a fire right there, and I got to like level I think 35 of fire making. And so it's basically what I did for from level 21 to 31 woodcutting. You can also do it here too, but it's kind of farther from the woodcutting area. Then I went back to the G and I bought myself better equipment. And let me show you guys over here. I bought myself much better equipment, a better axe. See, I bought myself an adamant axe because I was level 31, so I could start using that. Then I bought a pickaxe and rune axe just for future usage. So for the future, when I need to use them, I have them. And yeah, likewise, yeah. So once I had my better equipment, I then went all the way to train on willow trees. So there's my better equipment. Yeah. So let me just sell my axe because I don't really need to use it anymore. Let me sell this axe. Then I'll show you where I train the other remaining fire making and woodcutting. So once I was level 31 woodcutting, I went to train on willow trees. I started to move towards Draenor Village, then realized that it was too crowded, so I went to another spot. I'll show you guys this other spot. It's kind of nice actually. It's very close in Varrock. So the other willow spot I went to was right here, right next to the Champions Guild. So this is the Champions Guild right here. Over here, there's a bunch of like there's two willow trees. Let me show you guys. So I went over here and I started to chop down these willow logs for like the next 2 hours. There's a willow log right there. These two willow logs. So I chopped these two down for like 2 hours and then just like made fire from there all the way to here. So from over here all the way to like over here is like roughly 27 logs. So it's what I did for 2 hours, just chopping these trees down and then just lighting the willow logs from here to here. And that got me to level 41 and 44 woodcutting and firemaking respectively. And I have no idea why this like body runes keep like teleporting around. Like this thing just like, keeps like disappearing and reappearing. For example, like it basically like spawns and despawns and respawns somewhere else. Like it's kind of weird. I have no idea what's going on. So let me see if like it does it. But essentially that's what I did for the rest of the woodcutting. I don't recommend this for lower level players because you will probably be attacked by the dark wizards here. A much better location for a lower level combat player is, I think, inside this fence area. I'm trying to see if like it's gonna like despawn, respawn. Come on. Oh, see, it just despawned by itself right there. So now watch it. So now watch this body rune kind of respawn. Yeah, see, there you go. Like it just respawned right there, like by itself. I don't exactly know why it does that. I think it's probably like some kind of like glitch or something. But it just like respawns, despawns, and just kind of hops around like this. I don't know what's going on. So like I was saying before, sorry about that, guys. I tend to ramble, but so this is not a good spot for you if you're a lower combat level, because you'll likely be attacked by these dark wizards as you light your log of fire, like this log of fire here. As you light this line of fire, you most likely be attacked by these dark wizards. A much better spot for you if you're a lower combat level is inside of this fence area. So and let me see if there's actual name for this. I don't think there is. Anyways, this little farm area has two willow trees. There's one there and one there, and you can like chop them down and then light your log of fire, like I guess from there to there, from the very end there to here. It should be 27 logs. But this is a much safer spot for you if you are a lower combat level. This is what I recommend doing if you are a lower combat level. Because you very likely be attacked by these dark wizards. I'm level 39 for reference. So, yeah. So that's what I did for the other 2 hours. Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's basically what happened. And sorry about it, guys. I'm going to throw out the earlier recording I did and just use this one. This is much more better quality than what I started doing earlier on today. So yeah, we're now at level 40, at least level 40 for crafting, firemaking, and also woodcutting. I'm gonna go and basically take a little break because I've been doing this for like 4 hours now, and then when I come back, I'll probably just finish the other half. Most likely in Camdoza, because I can also train like a bit of prayer as I like offer fish to the altar there, which I'll show you guys later on as well. For those who are not familiar with the skilling inside the Camdoza area. Anyway, so yeah. Yep. Again, my apologies for not showing you guys what I did. You know. The recording, in my opinion, would not have been that good, so I essentially just like recapped everything for you guys, so you don't get confused, lost, or just kind of irritated, annoyed. Hopefully